Hi everyone, it's Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com, and it is Thursday, January 31st, 2019, here with your free live show. Of course, we are live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Kind of like yesterday, we just do whatever it takes to get it done. No excuses, just free picks. I know a lot of places like, well, I had this to do, and this was going on, and family was in town, or whatever. It's like... that takes, 20 minutes to do the live free picks. You can always find a way. A week from today, I have surgery, so it's going to be super interesting to see how we get it done. We've done it in a lot of places. I don't think I'll be able to do it on the operating table because I'll be knocked out, which I know we would try and do it, but I don't think it's possible. But anyways, do at least 3 free picks every single day, our best bets. Always over at SportsChatExperts.com as well as SportsChatPlace.com Premium Plus. And do it, but I don't think it's possible. Just trying to get it all together here on the screen so I can see all of your comments. Of course, hopefully you guys are off to a good start to the day. Got pretty decent schedule of college and NBA today. NHL back in business as well. They come out of the All-Star break swinging, right? It's like everybody's playing and playing tons. But anyways, we do at least 3 free picks. If you're watching us on YouTube Live, you can hit the thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. As you guys can see, I'm not home. I'm in Vegas. I'm at the Vegas place. Done tons of shows from here over the years. And keep the shade down at my desk, but I'll show you guys what it looks like out the window next to me here. Hang on a second. Right there. But anyways, it's a sunny day here in Vegas. Anyways, we do at least 3 free picks. They have a thing called the donut selfie. Have you guys seen this? Where you kind of do the selfie and you go... Or it's supposed to stay right on top the whole time. It's not... I don't know. I can't do it. We'll put that one with the... what do they call that dance? I don't know what they call it. Forget. Anyways, hopefully you guys are off to a good start to the day. We're going to do at least 3 free picks here. We do them every single day. Our best bets always over at SportsChatExperts.com. Those of you that join the show for the first time, generally I give everybody a couple minutes to join us, and that's why this delay is at the beginning. Yeah, this is not the place to put your picks or to ask me 10 questions. This is where I give out my picks. I'm not going to give out a pick on all of these NBA games. That's not going to happen. Here's 10 games. Just give me your picks. It's like, yeah. I don't think so. Anyways. Dude, at least 3 free picks on the show. Best bets over at Sports Chat Experts. Fridays are the day if you want to ask questions about games. Everyone's allowed to. Yeah, I just said it's not going to happen. So what we're going to do is we're just going to throw you out of our group. That's the way that this works. I asked nicely the first time. After that, I get to be an asshole. Anyways. Do it. Well, I had one of the worst flights yesterday. I did yesterday's show from Honolulu Airport, and then I got on the plane from Honolulu to Vegas, And I have to say it was one of the worst flights I've ever had. It wasn't the airline or anything like that made it the worst flight. It was some of the worst turbulence I've ever been in my life. And I fly a lot, so I've been in some pretty bad turbulence. But I let out a couple F-bombs. It was like I had Tourette syndrome or something. I mean, I was screaming. And I've never seen it where there's like flashing red lights on the plane, and the planes just go boom, boom, boom. It was like, I mean, they'd serve me tea or something. I had a mug on my thing. It was like boom. It was like, holy shit. I was holding on like that's gonna do anything. I was watching. You guys know I always watch videos on the plane. I was watching actually at the time. Sebastian Maniscalco. I don't know if you've ever seen him. He's a comedian. Super funny and kind of helped me get through it. Anyways, starting with our free picks. Start off with we'll start off in the NBA today. 6 NBA games on the card, including the Lakers and the Clippers. Lakers 26 and 25. Not so good lately, 4-6. The Clips 4-6, but I think that the Clippers 4-6 recently has been better than the Lakers 4-6 recently. But the Clippers, it seems like they've been just hit and miss all season. I know they're coming off of that loss to the Hawks at home, a 5-point loss. They were 6-point favorites, but the reason I keep tilting my head is I have this this thing with my CPU usage up on my screen, because you guys know the camera's been going out when I've been doing these, so I just want to make sure that it's not my system resources that's knocking me out. I'm just trying to see like how much CPU I have, and to make sure that if I do get knocked out, we know why it happens. So I know we had a couple guys saying, "Oh, you need to upgrade, you need to do all this stuff." I have like the most souped up computer you can get. But anyways, back to this one. Speaking of souped up, the Clippers have been hit and miss this season. When they've been winning, they've been winning. And when they've been losing in bunches. And lately, they've been winning in bunches. It's been against the lesser teams, though. When we look at this, I know the Spurs are pretty good, but then they lost to Dallas at Dallas. They beat Miami, Chicago, and Sacramento. Sacramento is the best of the bunch, best in show of those. And then they lose at home to Atlanta. But the Lakers, man, they've just kind of fallen off a cliff lately. They have one win against Phoenix, but outside of that, a loss to Houston, Golden State, Minnesota, and Philadelphia. Much better teams than what the Clippers have been facing. This just seems like a lot of points in this one, but we know that the Clippers they like to take it out on the Lakers whenever they get the chance. These games are seldom close. They haven't been close in a long time. The only time that in the last 10 games, that only once in the last 10 games has it come to anywhere even close to this number. Every other game has been double-digit differential when the Lakers play the Clippers. And it's been the Clippers last time out. The Lakers got it the time before that. Clippers before that. And, this is one of those road home teams where they play on, they play at the same place, so it's just same building, just different locker room, I guess, right, for the road team. But like I said, the Clippers' wins have come against the lousy teams. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the Clippers here, but this is a lean at best. It's like originally when I first came onto this game, and before I was looking at it, I was kind of like, yeah, I will take the. Someone's saying there's no sound, but I think everybody else can hear me, so it has to be on your end. But anyways, I'll take the Clippers there, but it's a lean at best. So that'll be our first pick for today's show. Of course, our best bet's always over. Look at all my papers on this desk. In Vegas, I haven't really, I just got here last night. They're already all written up. So let's see. I'm doing shows here. But we'll take the Clips. We'll lay the points. We'll call it the 5.5, the high side of it. Anyways, we do at least 3 free picks. Our best bets always over at Sports Chat Experts as well as SportsChatPlace.com Premium and Premium Plus. Let's do another NBA. Just for the hell of it. Because we're here. This is the best game and best in show, right? Toronto Raptors hosting the Milwaukee Bucks. The Raptors up to a 3-point favorite in this one. They opened as a 2.5-point favorite. This is one of those possible playoff preview type games. Of course, the Bucks have been absolutely rolling, winning 7 of their last 8 games. The one loss coming at OKC by 6 points. Meanwhile, the Raptors returning home from a 3-game road trip, winning in Dallas, losing in Houston and Indiana. Before that, winning at home Sacramento, Memphis, Phoenix, loss at Boston, win at Washington, win at home Brooklyn, Atlanta. Once again, the Raptors have not been playing against the better teams, and when they do play against the better teams, they appear to struggle here. In these spots, though, at home, they've stood up, in against the better team. Okay, that was really strange. I'll give everybody a chance to rejoin this again on Facebook. I'll give everybody a second to rejoin us because it went out, and it's weird that the stream went out because I'm looking at the resources and we had plenty of resources there. But in the meantime, if you're watching us on YouTube Live, if you could hit the thumbs up, greatly appreciated. Takes you about a half a second, costs you nothing, but helps us a bunch. But anyway, so I'll go back to this game. We got the Raptors and the Raptors and the Clippers. The Raptors and the Bucks. I'm going to take the Bucks here plus the 3 points. I know that the Raptors generally step up at home, but I think for the Bucks, this is a must-win game. It's like if they're going to be for real and they're going to be real contenders this year, then this is the time to do it. I'm not rushing out to bet this game, that's for sure. But I'll take the Bucks. As we do at least 3 free picks, our best bets over at SportsChatExperts.com as well as SportsChatPlace.com Premium and Premium Plus. We're going to have to find a new solution for multi-streaming the feed. So I'll find that out, and hopefully by tomorrow I'll have a better answer for us, and we won't keep fading out because this is just ridiculous. It's not good enough anymore. But anyways, let's look at some college hoops. Oh, by the way, you can use the code BOWL25, that's BOWL25, over at SportsChatExperts.com, and you'll get 25% off all of your purchases today. No limits, no exclusions, no nothing. It's just whatever you buy, you get 25% off using that code BOWL25. It does not work at SportsChatPlace.com Premium and Premium Plus. That is already discounted. Good card in college hoops tonight. A lot of interesting games. That's for sure. A lot of good matchups. Yeah, Free For All Fridays tomorrow. If you want to ask questions about specific games or something like that, you could ask questions like that in the Facebook group if you want. Maybe some of the other readers will help you. Today we're going over NBA and college basketball. Those are the games today. You travel alone, just curious. I know it's off topic. See you every day. Thought I ask. I travel alone sometimes. Sometimes my wife comes with me. Depends. Depends on what's going on. Like this time I'm only in Vegas for 4 days. So I'll probably do a halftime show at the Super Bowl, by the way. I'm going to a party. I'll probably get some Joe D'Amico to come on with me. Maybe Craig Trapp. We're all going to a party together for the game. But anyways, let's go to some college hoops here. One of the games that I was looking at was Louisiana Tech minus 4.5 against Florida Atlantic. Louisiana Tech 15-7 this season. Florida Atlantic 12-9. Louisiana Tech won the last meeting. These teams only play once a year. But Louisiana Tech coming off of that 12-point win over Western Kentucky, who's been pretty good. We did prop bets. Richard Rodriguez is asking if there's any prop bets. If you listen to our podcast, it's called Sports Pick Info. I did about 60 prop bets for the Super Bowl on our podcast. If you can go back, it's called Sports Pick Info. If you go to Sports Chat Place, there's a player on the front of the site, and it has it. I did it on Tuesday, but I did about 60 prop bets for the Super Bowl. I did alternate lines. I did all that stuff. It's all there already. We've already done it. It took the prop bet show is over an hour, and it's just packed with picks. There's no fluff. It's all prop bets, one after another after another. Tony T actually got all the prop bets from all the casinos here in Vegas. He got all the sheets, and he went through not all of them, but I mean a good portion of them. Morning, Jen. Good to see you here. But anyways, I like Louisiana Tech. I'm going to lay the 4.5 against Florida Atlantic. Better offensively, better defensively. I think that's a good combination. I know offensively, lately, they haven't been spectacular, but I like good defense, and I think especially in road games, it travels well. So I'm going to take Louisiana Tech minus 4.5. That'll be our third pick for today's show. Of course, we do at least 3 free picks. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com as well as sportschatplace.com. Premium Plus. If you're watching us on YouTube Live, if you could hit the thumbs up, greatly appreciated. Hopefully you guys checked out my parlay video over at Picks and Parlays as well. As I do a parlay there every Thursday. Let's get right back into it. We will go to Oregon State taking on Colorado. Colorado just 3-7 in their last 10 games, while Oregon State is 6-4. For those of you keeping score at home, the Pac-12 absolutely stinks. It stinks bad, and I don't know. They might only get one team in the NCAA tournament, possibly 2, but neither of them are going to be these teams. Oregon State's lost 3 of their last 4 games, but their losses have been to Washington, Arizona, Arizona State. Meanwhile, Colorado's losses at Stanford, at Utah, and at home against Washington. They beat Washington State by 32 points. Just not a lot to pound your chest at, and they've been getting whooped on a regular basis. Oregon State is better offensively, and I think defensively it's about even. But I think that, I don't know, I think Oregon State is just playing the more inspired basketball, and of course, Colorado's banged up. So I don't like the banged up and not playing well. So we'll take Oregon State in a pick 'em, and that'll be our next pick. So we've done 4. Let's do a couple more. What the hell, we're here anyway. We're in Vegas, and I think you guys can hear my computer going. What's going on is I switched advertising companies, and I think you guys, I get a lot. The most emails that I get, complaint emails over the years, besides just the I hate you emails that we get, but the you suck and all those emails. The most emails I get are about people complaining about the ads. So I've really, since the new redesign, we've really been trying to be conscious about it. And I've actually switched advertising companies, and I don't like the job that they're doing. It's like, I know the user experience is really good, but we're losing a lot of money. So it's like, it's got to be a balance, man. You got to be able. If the nice thing is like, yeah, the ads aren't as intrusive, and the site's a lot faster. Yeah, but we're not going to have enough money to keep the site up if we don't do something. So we're not quite at that point yet, but I have a meeting with them, and that's what all these emails, because there's about 10 people that are going to be on this call. That's how crazy things have gotten the sports shop place these days. But that's a different subject for a different time, and I'm sure you guys will let me know how it works out. So how about Youngstown State against Oakland, the Penguins? This is what I love teams like this, and you guys know this is kind of how the Brooklyn Nets were for us a few years ago, and the 76ers were before they turned things around. Youngstown State 2-8 straight up in their last 10 games, 7-3 against the spread, playing against Oakland, who's 6-4, straight up 6-4 against the spread in their last 10 games. Only 5-5 at home, 5-4 against the number at home, while Youngstown State 6-5 against the number on the road and 11-9 against the number this season at 6-16 straight up. You gotta love this stuff. Throwing inverse line movement on this thing. I'm on the Penguins. Youngstown State +7 all day, baby. We gotta love that one, right? That's our game. Like, if there's a Mitch game, like, you have a team with a losing record that covers the spread like no one's business, on the road where they cover the spread like no one's business against a mediocre team at home with inverse line movement. Thank God I'm in Vegas, right? Anyways, we do at least 3 free picks on this show. Our best bets over at sportschatexperts.com as well as sportschatplace.com. Premium Plus, you can use the discount code BALL25, get 25% off sportschatexperts.com. I have time for one more pick because I got to get on this call. That's what all these emails are about. That get off your show. We're doing a call. So I don't care. I'd rather do picks. Let's see what we got. The North Texas Old Dominion is too good of a game to bet, right? It's just too good. Can't do it. Let's see if we can find just some real dog crap here. How about this one? Texas San Antonio against Western Kentucky. I like this one. We've won on Texas San Antonio this season in some really good spots. It's UTSA. Every time he's called in Texas San Antonio, Craig Trapp always says, I never heard of that school before. So that's why I say UTSA. But UTSA coming off of a straight-up win over Old Dominion. They were getting 1.5 in that game, and then they crushed Charlotte 88-43 in the game before that. We had them in that game in the premium area. Losers to UAB before that on the road, and losers at Middle Tennessee, who seems to be coming on, and I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe made some noise in their conference tournament and really pissed some people off. Western Kentucky coming off of a loss to Louisiana Tech, a win over Southern Miss as a road favorite, win over Marshall as a home favorite, and win over Florida Atlantic, but did not cover the spread. And then just a straight-out loss as a 10-point favorite to Florida International. They lost by a point. This is one of those games where you just look at it and you just say, you know what? This is too many points. Texas San Antonio is slightly better offensively and slightly worse defensively, but no means does this make up for 6 points that we're getting in this game. Also, on the other side of it, if you just look at the last 5 games, this is something that you can look at this point in the season. Once we're solidly into conference play, through January, the last 5 games are all conference games for both these teams. Texas San Antonio, 79.4 points per game, while Western Kentucky averaging only 66. I know Western Kentucky is 7 points better defensively, but we're getting 6, and they're 13 points better offensively. It just seems that we have a lot of wiggle room there to work with as far as, Texas San Antonio, UTSA being able to put the points on the board to get us home. I'm going to take UTSA and the 6 there. And that'll be our final pick for today's show. I'm going to recap. I got to get on this call. Sorry about that. You guys know I would go on all day if we could, and tomorrow we will because it's Free for All Friday. Of course, you can use the discount code BALL25, get 25% off at Sports Chat Experts. It does not apply at SportsChatPlace.com Premium Plus. That is already discounted. I'm going to recap today's picks. We took the Clippers -5.5, the Bucks +3. I don't love either of those. Let's say either of those picks. I'm not rushing across the street to go bet them. Louisiana Tech -4.5. I like that one a little better. Oregon State in a pick 'em. I'd say of the college 4 picks I gave out, that one I'd like the least. Youngstown State +7 is our game, and UTSA +6 I think fits right in with the Youngstown State. So those are Mitch picks. The two last ones are total, like, these are typical Mitch picks, and the other ones, they're worth a shot. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a Free-for-All Friday.